Hi, I have created a new worker node because the previous one I have used only one CPU and 1 GB in memory, so became very slow when I launched Blockstack. That's why in this worker node I have used two CPU and 4 GB. So I have already installed Blockstack and I have already configured the file under the directory etc Blockstack config. As you can see here, this is the file that I have configured and explained it in the previous video. So now what we have to do is just to execute this file. Go under user share and then sudo, have to get Blockstack and then type sudo because I want to run this Blockstack file as a sudo user, otherwise you will face issues. And because the sudo give you the privilege of the root user. So then Blockstack -f and then the directory of the file. Then next comp. I will go back here and try to refresh my website. Keep refreshing. Then this will trigger our Blockstack and then our Blockstack will start to execute. As you can see here, starting, successfully started. So it detected Elasticsearch. As you can see now that it starts to send our logs to Elasticsearch. So if we come, let me show you how you can go to the dev tools, right? And then scroll down and type git. And here we have to specify the name of our index, that is nginx logs. So if it is work, then once I will start to type in, it will appear here in the option. So if I type yes, it's appear here nginx logs, then /_ search. Then I will click on it, and as you can see here, I have 5 hits or 5 documents. So if I keep refresh, and come back and try to refresh, I have now 10 files. So what I'm going to do now is go to the discover, and here to visualize, they ask me to create an index pattern. So I will create an index pattern. I will call it nginx logs, and then create for timestamp to timestamp, and then create index pattern. So this index pattern has the agent keyword, and much more. So I will come back here, and if I click on discover, I am now able to see the logs of my website. So if I try to scroll down here, right, you can see the device, the client IP address. So we have 10 hits. If we come back here now and try to refresh again and keep refreshing, and then try to refresh here, Then we have 13 hits, means 13 documents in this index. So as long as you refresh the page, a new logs is generated in the logs file that we have created here. And want to create the deployment here in our worker node. Then these logs, I have mount this directory to this directory inside my container, inside var logs nginx, and this folder contains two files, the axis.log and the error.log. So anytime that new logs created in this file, then it will be created on this folder as well. Then the log stack will detect that new logs are created. Then the log stack will try to push them to our Elasticsearch database. So if we try to refresh again and keep refreshing, I have 16 now. So in this database, right, I don't have a huge data, right, and it is only generated by me. That's why I have already worked on that, and I have already, since 2 weeks ago, I have created my Elasticsearch, and they have provided my website to my friends, and then they were able to interact with my website. Then I generated many logs and also many devices, because if now I try to do some analytics, I will discover there only my website that appear there. But in this Elasticsearch database, I have already have many kind of mobile phone or gender or kind of mobiles, right? So what I am going to do now, I will try to launch this Kibana and Elasticsearch, and then try to show you how you can do some analyze. So now I will go in here and try to launch them. So I will pause the video until it be launched. So I have connected to my Kibana and my Elasticsearch. I have service status, they were disabled, and then I have started the service. So if you have a service and you want it to be started automatically once you reboot or you start your instance or your Amazon your EC2 instance or any machine Linux, then you have to type this command: the systemctl enable, then the name of your service dot the service. So if I come back now here to instance, go to Kibana, and then paste that here and try access to it. Yes, now it's working. So I will go to discover, and here in filtering I want to see the records from the last 30 days. As you can see, I have 124.